Have you ever found yourself sitting with your phone in your hand, staring at it, thinking about calling an old friend, only to sigh and put it down, telling yourself, "I'll call later"? Maybe a family member invites you to a small gathering, and instead of feeling excited, your first thought is, "I'd rather just stay home." At one time, talking to loved ones or spending time with people felt natural, even enjoyable. But somewhere along the way, things changed. Now the idea of picking up the phone or making plans feels more like a task than something to look forward to. It's not that you don't care about your friends and family. It's just that the motivation to reach out doesn't come as easily as it once did. You may wonder, what happened to me? Why don't I feel that same excitement? It's easy to assume that this is just a part of getting older. After all, people say that as we age, we slow down, we keep to ourselves more, and we don't have the same energy for socializing. But what if that's not the whole story? What if there are real, fixable reasons why socializing has become more difficult? You're not alone in feeling this way. And the good news is, it doesn't have to stay this way. By understanding what's going on, you can take small, simple steps to regain that lost spark. Steps that don't require a complete lifestyle change or anything overwhelming. Let's take a closer look at what might be causing this shift and how you can start feeling more like yourself again. Many people assume that losing interest in socializing is just a normal part of getting older. You might hear things like, "It's just what happens as you age. You don't need to be as social anymore. Everyone slows down eventually." But is that really true? Or could something else be going on? Think about what you lose when you stop engaging with people. You miss out on laughter, interesting conversations, and the simple joy of being around those who care about you. But beyond that, your mind and body can also suffer from a lack of social interaction. Studies show that staying socially active can keep your memory sharp, boost your mood, and reduce feelings of loneliness. Strengthen your immune system, keeping you healthier. On the other hand, isolating yourself can have the opposite effect, making you feel more tired, unmotivated, and even more forgetful. The tricky part is that when people start withdrawing, they often blame themselves. They think, maybe I'm just too old, or maybe I just don't have anything interesting to say anymore. But in reality, the reason you're avoiding social situations might have nothing to do with aging itself. Instead, your body may be sending you signals that something is off. And once you recognize those signals, you can take small steps to improve how you feel, and in turn, find more joy in connecting with others again. Let's explore 6 common but hidden health issues that could be affecting your ability and desire to socialize. Number 1, mild depression that doesn't look like depression. When people think of depression, they often picture sadness, crying, or deep sorrow. But in older adults, depression doesn't always look like that. Instead, it may show up as a feeling of mental fog, a lack of enthusiasm for things you once enjoyed, a growing disinterest in talking to others, not because you're sad, but because you just don't feel like it. You might find yourself thinking, "I'm not upset, I just don't really care about much anymore." Day by day, you start avoiding phone calls, ignoring texts, and skipping invitations. Not because you want to be alone, but because it feels easier that way. Simple ways to help at home. Start your day with something uplifting, like listening to your favorite music, stepping outside for some fresh air, or flipping through old photo albums. Reintroduce small, enjoyable activities, even if it's just baking something simple, reading a short story, or watching a show you used to love. Don't force yourself into big social situations. Just one small step at a time can help bring back your energy. Number 2, nutritional gaps that quietly drain your energy. Even if you eat regular meals, your body might still be missing key nutrients like vitamin B12 for brain function and energy, magnesium for muscle and nerve health, vitamin D for mood and immunity. Without these nutrients, you may feel sluggish, unmotivated, or even mentally cloudy. Simple ways to help at home. Eat a handful of nuts or seeds with breakfast for extra magnesium. Spend 10-15 minutes in the sun for a natural boost of vitamin D. Include more whole, colorful foods like vegetables, beans, or eggs in your meals. Number 3, physical aches and pains that make socializing feel hard. If sitting for too long makes your back hurt or standing up makes your knees ache, it's natural to avoid situations where you'll be uncomfortable. Simple ways to help at home. Do gentle morning stretches to keep your body flexible. Use a heating pad or warm bath to ease aches before social outings. Set up a comfortable chair near the phone to encourage longer conversations. Number 4. Hearing difficulties that make conversation exhausting. Hearing loss often happens so gradually that people don't realize it's affecting them. You might notice that conversations feel harder to follow, especially in noisy settings. You have to ask people to repeat themselves more often. Phone calls feel frustrating instead of enjoyable. Simple ways to help at home. Lower background noise when talking, like turning off the TV. Choose a quiet room for calls or conversations. If needed, consider a hearing checkup. Small adjustments can make a big difference. Number 5, poor sleep. That quietly steals your enthusiasm. If you're waking up multiple times a night or struggling to fall asleep, you're missing out on the deep rest your body needs. Without proper sleep, even simple tasks feel exhausting, including socializing. Simple ways to help at home. Create a calm bedtime routine. Dim lights, soft music, or herbal tea. Avoid long naps during the day to keep your sleep schedule regular. Keep your bedroom cool, quiet, and comfortable. Number 6, hormonal imbalances that slip under the radar. Your body still relies on hormones to regulate mood and energy. When those levels shift, you may feel more irritable, exhausted, or withdrawn. Simple ways to help at home. Do light exercise daily, even just walking around your home. Keep meal times regular to support energy balance. Try slow breathing exercises to reduce stress. If you've watched the video this far, then you've already taken the first and most important step. Understanding that your loss of interest in socializing is not just normal aging. You now know that there are real physical reasons behind why you may not feel like reaching out to people, answering phone calls, or accepting invitations. It's not that you've suddenly stopped caring about your loved ones or that you've become antisocial. More likely, something in your body, whether it's your mood, your energy levels, your hearing, or even your sleep, is quietly affecting your enthusiasm for social interactions. This is good news because it means you can do something about it. You don't have to just sit back and accept that social withdrawal is a part of getting older. You have the power to make small changes that will bring back that spark of connection and joy that you may have thought was gone forever. Start small, one step at a time now, before you start thinking, this sounds like too much work, or I don't want to change everything about my routine. Let me reassure you, you don't have to do everything at once. In fact, trying to change too many things at the same time can feel overwhelming and make it harder to stay consistent. Instead, just choose one small step to start with. For example, if you've been feeling unmotivated and low on energy, try adding one nutrient-rich food to your meals, perhaps a handful of nuts or some fresh fruit. If aches and pains are making it difficult to move around, start your day with just 5 minutes of gentle stretching to loosen up your muscles. If you've been having trouble sleeping, turn off bright screens like the TV or phone 30 minutes before bed and try a warm cup of herbal tea instead. If hearing issues have been making conversations harder, set up a quiet, comfortable spot in your home for phone calls where background noise is minimal. If mild depression has made socializing feel like a burden, try doing something small that once brought you joy, like listening to music, looking through old photos, or making a simple recipe you used to love. Our small changes can lead to big improvements. Think of it like this: each small step is like a domino. Once you push the first one, the others begin to fall into place naturally. Maybe you start by adding more nutritious foods to your diet. After a few days, you notice a little more energy. With that extra energy, you feel like going outside for a short walk in the fresh air. That walk boosts your mood, and you suddenly feel a bit more like yourself again. Then, out of nowhere, you find yourself thinking, maybe I should call my sister today. That phone call lifts your spirits, and before you know it, socializing doesn't seem so exhausting anymore. All of this happens because of one small decision you made to take care of your body. It's easy to underestimate the power of small daily choices, but over time, those choices add up and can completely transform how you feel, physically, mentally, and emotionally. You deserve to feel good again. It's easy to look back and think, I used to be more social. I used to enjoy these things. Why don't I feel like that anymore? Might be, but instead of dwelling on the past or feeling frustrated about the present, Shift your focus to what you can do today to take care of yourself. There's no right or wrong way to start. Maybe today your step is as simple as stepping outside for a breath of fresh air. Maybe it's calling someone just to say hello. Maybe it's choosing to have a glass of water instead of another cup of coffee. Maybe it's writing down 3 things you're grateful for before bed. Whatever it is, let it be small, let it be simple, and let it be something that makes you feel good. Reconnect at your own pace. Remember, socializing doesn't have to mean big gatherings or long conversations. It can be as small as exchanging a smile with a neighbor, saying a few words to the cashier at the grocery store, or sending a short text to a friend. Even tiny moments of connection can brighten your day and remind you that you're not alone. If you don't feel ready for big social events, that's okay. Take it at your own pace. The important thing is to stay open to the possibility of reconnecting with yourself, with the world around you, and with the people who care about you. A month from now, you might feel completely different. Imagine yourself a month from today. What if, by taking small steps each day, you start feeling more energetic? What if you wake up one morning and realize that you actually want to reach out to someone? What if going to a family gathering feels exciting again instead of exhausting? This isn't just wishful thinking, it's entirely possible. And it all starts with one small step today. You deserve to feel connected, joyful, and engaged with life. And the truth is, those moments of laughter, warmth, and companionship are closer than you think.